a clue inside your mind. Just watch me breaking.
Hey loves, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be doing a Dark Josie showcase in the Vampire Legacies 2. So if you watched my last video, you'll know that I have early access to TVL 2, and in this video, I'm just going to be showing you everything you need to know about Dark Josie. And of course, a little disclaimer, the game is still in development and a lot of things are still in the works, so what you're looking at is not the final product. But just to give you a general idea. Make sure to join my Discord server, link in description, as well as my Roblox group, and let's get into the video. Alright, so first off, this is what Dark Josie looks like. So obviously she starts off as a regular Josie. So if you didn't know, Josie's a siphoner. What this means is to get magic, she has to siphon things. So if I go here on siphon, whoever I click, I will siphon from. So if I just go over here on hope and hold down, as you can see, I'll have my Wanda hand eaten up. And as you can see, my magic has gone up. And now I can use my powers. Josie just has the basic abilities of a regular witch, so let's just go through those really quickly. First we have Invisique, as you just saw, I went completely invisible. Next we have Modus, which of course is just a big blast, so if I click it, a wall comes and then it pushes everybody in front of me away. Next we have Ad Sonum, which basically just puts your target to sleep, so as you can see, I wave my hand and Nora's asleep. Next we have Arax Femus, which just is a bone snapping spell. So as you can see, it just snapped Lizzie's bones. Then we have Immobilis, which basically stops your target from moving. So as you can see, I just froze Nora and there was this cool like blue hue. Next we have Benedict Qualstrenta, which snaps all the vampires' necks around you. So as you can see, if I click this, it will snap Nora. Next we have Delphani Otencore, so this is just a heart ripping spell. So if I put my mouse on hope and click, as you can see, I will rip out her heart. And this is a new animation for that, by the way. I love it. It looks so good. But yeah, next we have Ictus, which basically is just like Modus, but for one person, which just pushes them. Then we have Incendia, which of course just summons the ball of light, and then if I click on someone, it will hit them. Next we have Soul, which is a light spell, so basically this will blind your target. If I click, as you can see, the target or anybody near them, they will be blinded for a few seconds. Next we have Post Tenebra Spirolucium, which just creates a light ball. Then we have Poena Dolores, which basically is just pain infliction, so if you hold your mouse, as you can see, you will have some Scarlet Witch powers, and it will just deal a good amount of pain to the target. Next we have Phasmatos Modus Incendiamos, so this just summons a fire circle around your target, as you can see. But yeah, the fire is just so detailed, I love it. And as you can see, if your target is inside the circle, they cannot escape. Next we have Silencio, which just silences the target, so if I click on Landon, for example, as you can see, nothing really happens, but a lock pops up on his mouth and then he won't be able to type and chat. Then we have Phasmatos Veras Nosex Malome, which just opens the Bennett tomb. Then we have Phasmatos Tribum Solaris Circulum. Nobody in the room needs a daylight ring right now, but that's what it does. And then of course we have Viscera Portus. So as you can see, if I'm near a doorway, if I click this, as you can see, there will be a barrier in this entire room and nobody will be able to escape. So as you can see, they're trying to touch it and it will just kind of have this little purple effect and they can't leave. And Josie's last ability is the Siphon Blast. So basically, she full-on becomes Scarlet Witch here. So basically, all this does is it uses like your siphoning powers and it launches a blast at your target, but it doesn't use any of your magic. Alright, Josie's last ability is this Hourglass. And as you can see, it's filled with dark magic. And if she is to throw it, as you can see, she'll throw it, it'll break, and she'll be shot with black magic. And the second she's hit with it, she transforms into Dark Josie. This animation completely eats up, like they devoured. Speaking of, I have two of the devs right here, so good job, guys. Once Josie becomes Dark Josie, she still has all of her other abilities. However, she does receive quite a few others. Alright, so first we have Ascendo. So if I just click on my target, as you can see, it will lift them up. And wherever my mouse goes is where I will drag the target. Next we have Levitate, which is one of my favorites. So if I just hold, as you can see, she has this super cool purple glow to her. And she can just literally fly now. So I love that. It's a great way to like move around the map. But yeah. Next we have Ignis Ubique, which basically just sets like a fire circle around you. So as you can see, it just did a whole fire blast and lit everybody on fire, and it did a lot of damage. Yeah, I just killed 3 people actually. Next, Dark Josie has her Dark Magic Blast. So as you can see, she summons this dark ball of magic in her hand. And if I click on my target, it will just launch 3 kind of balls at them and then deal a bunch of damage. Alright, so if I launch the Dark Magic Blast at someone, they can actually run away from it as well. So as you can see, it will just chase them and it will follow them until it eventually hits them. And I just think that is super cool. And then it killed her. Next, we have Autumn, and this animation absolutely eats up. So if I just click, as you can see, the ground will start to levitate and all the lights will start to spark, and as you can see, everybody is pushed on the ground, and this just animation is so good, and it deals a bunch of damage, and then it just goes away. It eats up. Alright, so for her next spell is Lecutio Maxima, which is her lightning spell. So as you can see, this just shoots a gust of lightning at your target. Alright, so Dark Josie's next spell is her Japanese purging spell, but if I do this, as you can see, it creates a huge shockwave around me, and it sends all of my, all the people in the vicinity super far. Next, we have Dark Josie Teleport, which just teleports me, so wherever my mouse is where I will teleport to, and as you can see, it's kind of like a little fly. Next, we have Dark Josie Snap, so if I click this, as you can see, it will just transform her outfits. This one took a second to load in, but yeah. And she has another one, and this is what that one looks like. Then she has this one, then this one, and lastly, she has this one. There's one more ability, and that is Fiante Fulgaris, I believe. And basically, this will just summon lightning. So if I click it on the ground, as you can see, lightning just summoned, and it will start summoning in the area that I clicked, shooting down on all the people, and it deals a good amount of damage. Also, if you're wondering, Dark Josie can turn into a heretic. However, I can't show that right now because it is still in the works. But those were all of Dark Josie's abilities. Really hope you guys enjoyed this showcase. Comment down below who you would like to see from me next, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!